Welcome back, Camille. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A. Actually, you guys asked me anything, so let's see what you guys want to know. The first question is, when are you guys going to get married? Originally, we planned on getting married in the summer of 2020, but we talked about it, and if we're ready, then we think that we might move up to summer of 2019 instead. If you weren't YouTubers, what would you be doing?
Working at the restaurant down the street and probably living in Cameron's mom's house still.
In the shed.
In the shed.
Yeah, I mean, or like Papa John's. I don't even think Landon will be staying. He probably would have gone back home because we really use YouTube to support ourselves, and if we weren't really able to support ourselves through like Landon's senior year, you'd probably have to go back home.
Yeah. At
the end of the summer, so we would be in a not very great place, and it's all because of you guys that were able to do this and move out. What age do you guys plan on having more kids? So I'd say it's not really an age thing. It's not like an age, a specific age we're just waiting for. It's more like when we're ready financially and after we're married.
Cameron doesn't agree with me. I'm thinking like 19, 20, but...
I agree with you.
You do?
Yeah, after we're married.
Yeah, 19, 20.
19, 20. But yeah, it's not really about age. It's more about, being married.
Well, that's what I project our future, step by step.
But if we get to that point and we're not ready, then we'll wait a few more years. 21, 22.
23, 24.
I don't know about all that.
Who knows, 35.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
Do you guys think if Landon had to go home, you'd be able to survive another year of long distance? I think we'd be able to survive it.
I mean, it would end up working out, but it'd be really hard. It's really hard doing long distance, especially with a child having to work and go to school. It's just we are so thankful for
our situation right now.
Like
I know. Yeah, I feel like we'd probably survive it and still be together by the end of it. But I don't think we would be thriving and be able to work towards our relationship more, because right now we're engaged, we're living together, we're kind of testing the waters with having our own place and having this new responsibility. And I feel like if we weren't, if we had to have another year apart, that would just kind of hinder us and put us in a pause, and then we'd be another year behind, kind of in our relationship and in our path.
And I'm so thankful that I have the opportunity to spend time with Collette and not miss out a whole another year.
Yeah, if he had to wait until he was 18, she would be 1 year old by the time he finally
1 year old, not 1 year old.
Yeah, 1 year old.
1 year old.
No, 1 year.
She's a 1 year old.
No, she'd be 1 year old.
1 year old.
No, but it's 1 year.
Okay.
I think. Comment below. But anyways, yeah, she'd be a 1 year old by the time he actually lived with her, so that would be crazy. But yeah, we're very, very grateful. If you had another baby, would you rather it be a boy or a girl, and what would you name it?
A boy named Declan.
Yeah, I agree. We would want a boy and we'd name it Declan, but if it was a girl, we would name her, I was going to say Evelyn.
Well, I think Olivia.
I guess.
Y'all should comment.
Olivia or Evelyn. I feel like Evelyn matches more with Collette. Collette, Declan, and Olivia. Olivia's the odd one out. It needs to be the same style. Collette, Declan, and Evelyn. It just flows together.
Olivia.
Okay. Are you going to college?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Cameron isn't. I know she's not, but I want to go to college.
Yeah, he knows he wants to do something, and we both know YouTube probably isn't going to last until we're 40. It's probably not going to. We want to do YouTube as long as possible, but I mean, he wants to set himself up to where if YouTube randomly crashed, we would still be okay, more than okay. So I mean, and no matter how much we're ever making, he still wants to work and have his own separate little thing, and I mean, basically right now we're kind of looking at 3 different paths. Either the military, which is starting to look less and less likely, college, or getting a realtor's degree and becoming a realtor like Karen and Qua. But yeah, that is kind of where we're at with that, but definitely some kind of further education. And for me, if I get to a place in my life where I feel like that's something I want to do, then I will, but that's just really, not one of my goals right now. I don't really feel like there's any field that I would want to go into that requires a degree. What will we miss most about living with our families compared to like living in an apartment by ourselves? Well, I personally am gonna miss not having to like cook every single meal by myself. Home cooking. Even though both my parents aren't like amazing cooks.
I'm an amazing cook.
Landon is an amazing cook, so he will make us some nice homemade meals. But yeah, I don't know, just home cooking and just not really having to worry about what's for dinner.
I love cooking. That's what I'm excited for. Being able to plan out our meals. That's just what I look forward to. What I'm gonna miss is just the family vibes. Yeah, living with your parents for 17 years, and then all of a sudden, boom.
You're all on your own?
You're all on your own. It's going to be different. It's going to be an experience. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to miss home. I mean, I'm 600 miles away from my home.
Yeah.
But, this is our home. This is, our family. And I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a journey, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
The next question is a question that we have gotten a lot, and I've kind of answered it a lot, and but it got asked a lot, so I'm just going to go ahead and answer it one more time for everyone who's asking. Why did Landon sleep in a garden shed when we lived with my parents, and why wasn't he in the room with me and Collette? First of all, my mom is religious, and it is a sin for a man and a woman to lie in bed together when they are not married. Not that she doesn't trust us, but just that she doesn't want another grandbaby running around. She loves Collette, but just not now. Would not be the best time for us to have another child, and she just wants the best for us, and she thinks that we shouldn't be sleeping in the same bed, and that is part of the reason why we moved out, so we can have our own freedom with that. But someone commented and said, take your new freedom responsibly, take your birth control pill, don't go crazy and having 7 more kids. The whole moving out thing wasn't about we want to sleep in the same bed together. It's just so much easier to take care of Collette in the night when we can both be together and helping each other out.
She's got you, but don't leave, Mama. You can hold my finger. And so you could eat it.
This next question is, what are we most scared about when it comes to living on our own? I'm about to get a little bit political. But we're from Texas, and I'm a strong believer in protecting yourselves. And we're not 18, so we can't have a firearm in our house. So I'd rather, have that, but we really can't. So it just kind of freaks me out that someone could break in, especially being with our, status on YouTube. I don't know, it just freaks me out that someone's gonna come to our house. I mean, not that we go and plaster our address, in every single video, but it's freaky, I've had some weird emails. I had someone email me asking for me to send them a pair of socks, and they'll PayPal me $80. Some weird stuff goes on that, and it just freaks me out that someone's gonna, break in, and I wish that we were old enough to be able to protect ourselves properly. So yeah, that's what I'm scared about, intruders. And the second part of that question is, what are we looking forward to when it comes to living on our own?
Freedom.
Yeah, just freedom and silence. There's a lot of noise.
Yes, it's going to be so quiet, and I'm looking forward to that. And it's going to be so much better for Collette, too.
Yeah, just as far as napping and, Were you expecting to get engaged at 17? I wouldn't say at 17, but I definitely was expecting to get engaged young. When I met Landon and we kind of, started getting more serious, I, of course, thought about marriage and eventually, when that would happen. And I kind of calculated it out, and by the time we were 18, we would have been together for 4 years. So, I mean, just based on that fact alone, if we can make it 4 years through high school, and then maybe, a year on our own, living by ourselves, college, whatever, then I knew that, we can make it through anything. If we've been together 5 years through all the high school drama, that I wanted to marry him. So I kind of knew that I'd get engaged young, especially, because I was with Landon for so long at that point anyways. But I didn't think 17.
I never thought 17 either, going into high school. To answer your question, no, I wasn't expecting.
Can subscribers come to the wedding?
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
200,000 people. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of catering and seats.
Yeah.
I don't think we can afford all that. The next question is, what is our Halloween costumes going to be? And a subscriber actually came up with this idea on a YouNow chat. If you want to chat with me, about those kind of things, answer questions, much like this video, go follow me on YouNow. The link is always in the description. Someone had the idea of Collette being a little grandma, me being Red Riding Hood, and Landon being the big bad wolf. I think it's a really cute idea, and I'm actually so excited for Halloween now.
Me too.
Don't hold us to that because we're not sure, and the costume idea could change. But I think it's a really cute idea. When are you going to do merch? And if so, what will the main color be? Well, we just got merch. Check out the video right there. Click on it. It's our merch commercial. If you don't feel like going all the way to that video, the link is always in the description as well. So yeah, check out our merch. And the main color, I'd say, is pink. There's a lot of pink in our merch. Just because there's a lot of pink in our logo. What do you love most about each other?
What I love most about Cameron is her personality, because she's got a one-of-a-kind personality, and she is literally you can sit down with Cameron and talk to her for hours and hours. She's just a great person, all in all, she's the love of my life, and that's what I love most about her.
Make me blush. What I love most about Landon is just his, I don't want to call him childish, but just his childlike look into the world. He'll be 60 and still running around acting like a little kid, and he just makes me always remember, not to take life too seriously. Landon, how did you know that Cameron was the one?
Because, like I said just a second ago, I feel like she's the one. The connection between me and her, and our relationship is one of a kind. I can never see myself being the way I am around Cameron. I feel like we are just really ourselves with each other, and we can tell each other anything. We can always talk to each other. We're always there for one another, and
yeah, we're literally best friends. Yeah, I've never been so close to anyone in my life, and that's how it's supposed to be. I don't think being the one is about when you guys are just so perfect and you never fight, or you guys are just the cutest couple. None of that stuff matters when you're willing to fight for each other and you love each other no matter what. The next question is, will you guys do public school or online school?
I will be doing online school.
And I will be getting my GED, and that'll be happening up in the next few months. Kind of sucks because then we're not going to get a prom or a proper graduation.
We can have our own prom in the backyard.
What was your favorite subject in school / what were you best at?
My best subject would be algebra in high school.
Your favorite?
Favorite too, because it was easy,
Can't relate, I hated algebra. And my favorite subject in school, which is the same thing that I was best at, would be English. I love writing and revising papers, and Landon not so good at writing and revising papers, which is a good thing that we had English together because I helped him out a lot when we went in high school together. But if you do not have a little helper bee like me in your class to help you out, I recommend edubirdie.com. You can choose from hundreds of professional writers who are skilled in their field of study, and these pros will help you with whatever academic writing assignments that you have this upcoming school year, whether it's editing an existing paper or writing a new one from scratch. Writing is easier with EduBirdie. Next question is, when do you guys turn 18?
I turned 18, and we both turned 18 in 6 months. So her birthday is February 20th, and mine is the 17th.
Yep, and Colette's birthday is the 12th. All just February babies. Is coming up with a baby's name hard? Like finding the perfect name for them.
I think it comes naturally.
Yeah, I feel like we just found a name and we were just like, that's the name. It wasn't like, oh, maybe this name, maybe this name. Like, you know, we never were like deciding between two really. It was just like, Collette is her name. And I know that's not with most cases, but I don't know, we just found the perfect name and we can't imagine her being named anything else. Like, she is Collette. There's no other.
She's little Collette.
You know, and that's why I'm scared to have another girl, because I have no idea what I would call her. Like,
Olivia.
Oh my god. What's your biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is when I just get Collette in a brand new fresh clean outfit and she throws up on it.
How are you affording to move out of home? Is the income just what Landon makes, or do you get help from your parents or anyone else? Also, will Landon be looking for a new job now that he's not moving back to his old place?
Basically, we are not. Landon doesn't work and he doesn't plan on working. My parents do not give me any money. I'm paying the full rent and utilities and Wi-Fi and absolutely everything for this house. I paid for all the furniture. We're paying for absolutely everything. Not a single thing my parents are paying for. We are completely financially independent. And that is all thanks to you guys through YouTube. That is our only source of income, including like sponsorships and stuff, along with AdSense. But yeah, that is how we're affording to live here, YouTube. And, we pay for everything absolutely ourselves. Gotten a few comments on my last video that we're freeloading off our parents and my daddy's paying my rent. But that's not true. We are paying the full price of basically everything. We are moving out at 17 and just becoming
all on our own.
all on our own, completely independent.
Do you actually want another baby?
So, in the prank where I told Lena I want another baby, a lot of people thought I was being serious, even though it says prank in the title. But I do not want another baby right now. Like I said earlier, just not the right time. And, you just want to be an only child for a little bit longer, huh?
Okay, what question do you hate to answer?
What is your age? How old are you? You have a kid? What? How old are you? Wait, what? You're 17? You're 12? You're 13? You're 14?
Yeah, that's probably the most annoying question.
We're 17 years old. We had her when we were 16.
It's also in the description.
Yeah, literally in the description. I get asked so much, so I just put in the description, guys, I'm 17.
Yeah.
Stop asking. And yet, every single video, I get a comment asking my age. I understand if you want, to know, and you're just curious, and you're being respectful about it. I don't really care about that, but, if you're like, wait, how old are you again? It's just kind of like, it doesn't really matter. We're parents, we're good parents, we're living our life, it doesn't really matter. We're 17, It's really not that hard to find out. It's in our description, it's in a lot of our titles. Just do a little bit of research. The most annoying thing is in our Engage at 17 video, guess what? We got so many questions. How old are you? Literally, read the title.
Is there something you constantly lose at your house or anywhere? I know what this is. Literally, every single day, Cameron loses her phone.
Multiple times. It's not even I lose it. It's in my sheets, bundles up, and I just can't find it. And I'm Landon, call my phone. If you look through his, call history, it's just me, calling myself a million times a day trying to find my phone.
I don't lose my phone that often, but Cameron loses it so much.
Literally, every time we're trying to leave the house, where's my phone? Can you call my phone? Anyways, that was the last question. And I guess we'll see you in the next video, Camely. Don't forget to check out our new merch. It's in the description. Hoot hoot. Don't eat my finger.
Chomp chomp.
Bye, guys. See you in the next video, Camely. You waved.
Are you listening to